All right, that takes us to Star Citizen News Weekly. I am very drunk at this point, so I'm going to count on you, Rain, to help keep me honest.
Roger that.
First off, Black Sky Legion org formed. We literally formed this week. We got 80 people as of today. Our goals, we're accepting everyone. Our goal is to help new Star Citizen players, whether you were an elite refugee or the Jan, the Banu, and whether you're a new Star Citizen player because you're an elite refugee or just because you're a Star Citizen player. You don't have to be an elite refugee. We welcome everybody. You join, send in a join request. You have to go to the website to do it, and it's BSL1 is our code, and we have a code. We have a channel in the Discord even to help people. Like if you're saying, hey, I don't know what a MISC prospector is. I've been thinking about buying one, or I've been thinking about buying a Mercury Star Runner. I've been thinking about buying a Connie, or I've been thinking about buying a C2 Hercules. You could say like, hey, does somebody have this? Can you come spawn it? Somebody will have it. Somebody will spawn it. They'll log in with you. You can come. You can walk around, take the tour, see what's what. Hop in the seat, fly it. So what if it blows up? It's insured. You get it back for free. Like, people can give you the opportunity to kind of see stuff and give you a tour. Like, hey, man, really take me out and show me, explain to me this whole Quantanium Michigas. Or, hey, what's the deal with rock mining? But I got a mission on a cave. There's a guy, he's probably dead. There could be rocks there. People can go with you and help you and show you and get you sort of set up. So yeah. After that, we've got Galactopedia. So Star Citizen has an official lore resource called Galactopedia. It's getting started. It's not 100% done yet, but they have an official archivist and a lore team that they're building the lore as it goes. And you just type in a keyword. It's literally just a keyword pops up, and it's like Google, and you say this thing, and then it goes, we'll find it for you in the lore and we'll tell you about it. It's awesome. Link is in the show notes. Info Runners. They've got a video out that's like an hour and a half long. It was a very good conversation. The upcoming year in Star Citizen with Morphologist and Space Tomato and some Australian dude that spent too much time talking over Morphologist and Space Tomato. But I love Morphologist and Space Tomato. So I don't know this Execute guy as much, and I wish he would have let them talk more, but okay. Yeah, Morph is awesome. So is Space Tomato, though. Next up, Space Tomato put out a Star Citizen video. The June update. Jump gates, new MOBA glass apps, refueling, expanding AI, all kinds of stuff. It is a very cool video. You should see it. Morphologist put out a video. The most amazing place in gaming. And he's talking all about the new Orison landing spot in Crusader. It is amazing. Down to Earth Astronomy put out top 5 third-party tools for Star Citizen, and he breaks them down. You got the ERKUL DPS calculator, which is basically for you Elite Dangerous commanders. It's kind of like Coriolis, the ship outfitter in Star Citizen. You've got the UEX mining calculator, which talks to you about mining stuff and also has like trade resources, but for like specifically aimed towards mining. You've got the item finder, find anything in Star Citizen. You've got Galog, which is the behind the scenes stats in the game that breaks shit down. You've got the Star Citizen trade tool that has dedicated full trade resources. And haha, I see you copying stuff and putting it to the chat, Roy. I thwarted you. The only link I put in for all of that was Down to Earth Astronomy's link, because anyone who wants the links to those other 5 awesome things that I just said, You can't get them from us. You have to go get them from Down to Earth Astronomy. He worked hard to put out that video. You should give him the click. And then you should, if you click on his video, which Roy's posting in the chat, you can get all of them right there for you. And they're awesome. And you should bookmark all of them. And they're good. And while you're at it, subscribe to Down to Earth Astronomy because he's a damn fine content creator. Also, we got Captain Shepard at Capt Shepard, one word, CAPTSHEPPARD. Refinery to Aaron Halo mining routes for 3.131 live. For those of you who watched the Katie and RAYNE video, you saw that it's a bitch to get to Aaron's Halo. He's got PDFs with breakdowns from this location, here's exactly how you do it. From this location, here's exactly how you do it. And it has information to get you to Aaron's Halo. The finest mining point in the verse. And the reason why it's the finest mining point in the verse is because whereas the other Lagrange clouds, like Hurston L1 is a fucking amazing Lagrange cloud, but the pirates know it and it's easy for them to find you there. Whereas once you get to Aaron's Halo, ain't nobody finding you. It's too big. It's finding a needle in a stack of needles the size of Iowa. Stewie Master put out the best patch yet. It changes everything. 3.14 in the Connie Taurus. Really good video. He's a little bit Pollyanna on it, but I dig it. I dig him. I dig his vibe. I like it. He's feeling the flow. I'm with it. Let's talk a little bit about the July 14th roadmap update. They added a lot of shit to patch 3.17, which comes in the Q1 of 2022. Number 1, persistent hangars. You can store cargo and decorate it. This is a stepping stone on the way towards player housing, player apartments, in that you can decorate your hangar with like banners and fucking the little penguin and the little whale plushies and all that shit, and it stays there. Also, more importantly, from a fiscal standpoint, you can store cargo there and reload, cross-load, repack whatever you need to do to where you need to get it. For haulers, that's going to be massive. There's also going to be a hangar manager app for spawning ships and stuff in the game. AI homesteads. Artificial intelligence NPCs are going to have houses, bases, little spots in different places all over the place. So basically points of entrance and mission locations. Either go there and defend the guy, go there and kill the guy, go there and the guy will give you a mission to retrieve a thing. All sorts of possibilities. They got proc gen coming to rivers and roads, concepting for cybernetics, loot generation tier 1, so all kinds of extra boxes with loots and stuff around. People have been waiting for that quite patiently. Laser trip mines, so you walk down a hallway, there's a little sensor set up on this side and that side. You walk past the laser, it sets off the mine. Kaboom. Rescue transport missions. Infiltrate defend missions. So these are different sides of sort of the same thing. Expanding AI tasks, including driving, having a work schedule, and then off time when they will go to the gym, go clubbing and dancing in the bars. They'll go shopping. They'll do leisure stuffs. This shit is crazy. This is some Tony Z shit right there. We got fire hazard system added to select ships for testing and development. So they want to have to where all of your ships can catch fire and have stuff inside of them. Like, oh, we got remember that episode of The Expanse where Naomi Nagata is there and her ship catches fire and she's got to do, I'm not going to spoil her or anything, but she's got to do stuffs to survive. They're putting that in Star Citizen, but when version 1 comes, they can't put that in they want to put that in just a few ships and test how it works and get it right and then expand it to every ship. Lots of focus on server meshing nodes, shard manager, shard data query API, and a dozen other things that basically all point to buckling down in Q3 to get server meshing, or as it's now referred to, the entity graph, up and running. It is amazing shit. The discussion topic, as we I already hit it up when we talked on the, like, what have you been doing this week when I talked to RAYNE. My discussion topic is, okay, I'll just give you like 3 quick spoiler, like here's help for you if you're just starting on Star Citizen. Number 1, Use a referral code. It doesn't have to be mine. Use a referral code and get yourself free money to start. Number 2, don't spend lots of time making your character look great. I know you're going to be pulled into it, because I was pulled into it because I didn't know any better. And I spent an hour making my guy look like me. And then a week later, the next patch hit, and I found out something from people. Oh yeah, there's no way to save how your guy looks. And the next time, it just starts over again. Now, yes, in the future, they said they're going to do a second pass on all of the looks, and they're going to give extra options. They're going to give you beards for guys, and women could be this or that, or you could be fatter, you could be skinnier, you could be taller, you could be whatever. They're going to do another pass to add more modularity and specifics to that. And I think, based on what they said, at that point they'll add the opportunity to save your shit. Right now, there is no opportunity to save your shit. I'm telling you right now, patch 3.14 is coming to all of us within the next, unless there's some weirdness, but just ballparking it randomly based on the average of previous times that have happened. Parentheses. This is not an official, it will happen by that time because it happens when it's done, so they have to actually test it. But just realistically, you can kind of say it's going to happen within about 3 weeks. And at that point, you lose all your shit. So don't spend hours making your guy look right. Hit random 2, 3, 4, 8, whatever times you need to in less than 4 seconds until you get to a face that doesn't make you want to vomit, and then just say yes to that one and I'll wear a helmet. Later on down the line, when you can save that shit, then it's worth fucking with. Rain, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you'll lose your character creation, but money, ship spawn, etc. should stay.
100%. You lose your assets in the game of small things like my med pen and my water bottle and my ammunition, but you save your ships and your big modules and whatever. Did I get that right?
Money.
Yeah, oh yeah, and your money. Now, you will lose your money on a wipe. To be clear, I don't want to misrepresent it. You can be wiped at any moment. The last wipe was 1.8 years ago. There will definitely be at least, say, 2 more wipes minimum between now and when the game gets released in a couple of years. There'll be a wipe when they go to beta, which is 4.x. Right now they're doing 3.17 and 3.18 and 3.19, whatever. Eventually, at some point, they're going to go to 4, which is beta. And at that point, it makes sense to me that they should wipe. But I'm going to tell you, as someone who started the game with nobody giving them money and nobody helping them out, and I did not spend money on buying shit, in a month of grinding, I bought a Caterpillar, which was the biggest fucking cargo ship at the time, and several other ships. I bought 4 or 5 ground vehicles and 5 ships in a month. Okay? They haven't wiped it in 1.8 years. They're going to wipe it at some point. When they do, don't cry. Just fucking grind it back up in a month or so and know that you probably have at that point another 2 years or so until the next wipe. It ain't a big deal. Just my 2 cents. Yeah, so the Star Citizen, don't waste your time making your guy look good. Also, because we're going to get an opportunity, we're going to have the opportunity to make your new starting point Orison, the new city in the clouds, the gorgeous city that you've been seeing so much of in this video that I'm playing. Do not make that your home point unless you have a beast of a computer with a really good CPU and a really good graphics card. Because from what we've heard from 3.14 Wave 1 PTU, is that with the cloud stuff and all the graphics and all the stuff they're working on, it is a massive resource hog. I'm not saying don't ever visit there. Go there and visit there. But don't make it your save point, because if you have 5 frames per second and you're kind of screwed, whoo, that's rough. So make your save point Lorville or Area 18 or Microtech, and then go visit the city. And if you find that your potato computer can't run it, well, yet, know 2 things. Number 1, They're going to, over time, as they sort of, because they're in Cloud Tech version 1, when they get later on and get it sort of fixed better, it'll run better. When they get Voodoo up and running, it'll run better. When they have other stuff optimized, which they always do, over time, it will run better. But don't set that as your start point and then be super, super miserable. Rain, did you have another thing you wanted to add?
Yeah, I have a AMD Ryzen 5 5600X and an RTX 3060, and I just want to back Kai up on this. Even I'm struggling above 30, so just, it's gorgeous. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Just don't listen to Kai.
Visit it and have fun with it. Don't make it your start point, because then you'll be bummed. Okay, and the other last piece of advice that I want to give you, I already gave you the advice earlier. Have another game to play if you get to the point. Now, if you're like Katie and me and Roy and all of us that are brand new to this, you don't need another game to play for another 6 months. You're going to have so much fun with this. But if you're at the point where you've already, like 6 months from whenever you start, when you're past the initial phase, have something else to do if you're the type that are getting frustrated. If you're not, and you just want to stay in it, then stay in it and have fun. But if you're at the point where you're getting frustrated, take a break. Go do another thing. It's all good. All right. And the last word or whatever of advice I'm going to give you on Star Citizen for this week is, you do not... Okay. This is hard to say, because I swear, those of you who know me, I feel very comfortable saying this. Those of you who don't know me, it sounds like a shill. I swear to God, I know I sound like a shill, but I'm going to say it, because it's the truth and you should hear it. Don't wait for free Fleet Week event to try Star Citizen. Just spend the $45 and buy it now. And here's why. Anyone who's ever played an MMO, all of us, you know what it's like. Odyssey players, you know what it's like the first week when Odyssey launches. Now, Odyssey was dog shit. Okay, fine. But forget Odyssey. Let's talk about if you're a Final Fantasy 14 player, if you're a WoW player, if you're a EVE player, if you're even Star Citizen. Honestly, Star Citizen players, when the patch first drops and everyone on the planet is trying to get onto that server on day 1, hour 1, the performance is dog shit. Always has been, always will be. Doesn't matter what MMO you're talking about. You know it's the truth. You know I'm not lying to you. If you've ever played a game before that's an MMO, you know I speak the truth. Now, that's exactly what Free Fly Week is. The servers are slammed because every person on the planet is trying to get in, and that is the worst performance you will ever get in the game. I swear to you, on my grandmother's life, if you play Star Citizen on a random fucking Wednesday, if you download Star Citizen right now, the performance you will get is 100 times better than Free Fly Week. Free Fly Weeks always suck. And then so a lot of people come in and say, I'm going to see if it's any good. And then it's not, because the servers suck, because they're way overslammed. They've got 10 times more people than they're supposed to have on them. And then they go, this game sucks, I don't want to play it. I can't help you if you don't know me, because I can't, whatever. But I'll tell you this, if you know me, and there's a lot of you people, any of the people from the Elite Week Discord that you know me, we talk regularly, just fucking trust me. Spend the $45. If it's no good, tell me, and I'll Venmo you the $45. I'm telling you, it's good. It's just not great on Fleet Week, because there's 8 billion other assholes trying to try it for free. Oh, R. Daniel in chat says you have a 30-day refund, no other limit. Okay, I did not even know that. Do that. Even if you don't know me, try it If it's dog shit, then get your $45 back, whatever. I swear to God, I'm not lying. Free Fly Week is the worst time to try it because you're going to think the game is way worse than it is. Yes, and I know Xenothreat version 2 is going on right now, and that is so awesome. Roy, you had something.
Yeah, so I joined the game at the tail end of a Fleet Week. What was that? A month ago or so?
Mm-hmm.
When each of us, I mean, you've been in it for a while, but you weren't, I don't think, playing it as deeply as you were as Elite. Anyway, we were all just sort of exploring, right? Dipping our toe in it. Well, it's for people that want to join it now. Black Sky Legion is there with 80 plus and growing people, and like the last 3 weeks I've played the game on the weekend. It's been all I could do to tear myself away from it before 4 a.m. in the morning, because there's a bunch of people on our Discord having a great time with it, and everybody's helping everybody. Like, it's a different thing now than if you were to jump into it six weeks ago and you're kind of thrown to the wolves. Now there's support, and there's a bunch of fun people to play with.
And not only that, I'm posting right now our Discord in the YouTube page, and if you can do it also in the Twitch.
Yeah.
There's our Discord. We have a channel called SC Black Sky Legion. Go there and say, hey, I'm brand new. Could someone help me to figure out mining? Hey, I saw this ship. I know it's not one of the starter ships. I just have a fucking Aurora. But I saw a Mercury Star Runner, and I really want to see what one's like in real life. It's like the Millennium Falcon. I want to see it. There's going to be somebody in that chat who's like, oh, I own a Mercury Star Runner. Where are you at? Oh, you're at Area 18? Hold on, I'll swing by and get you. They will spawn the ship. They will give you a tour. You can see the stuff. And then, like, here, hop behind the wheel, kid. Give it a flight. Have fun. Whatever.
Yeah, I've
Here's
been
the
spawning
thing.
ships for complete strangers, and it's just a hoot because it doesn't.
100%. It costs you
cost
nothing.
me anything, and they get to try it out, and yeah, whatever. It comes back to me once they're done flying it.
But like, I wanted to create this channel specifically because I wanted new players to have the opportunity to say, like, I want a Connie. I want to drive in one of those stupid fucking tanks. I want to drive in a Hercules. I want to drive in a Carrack. Someone has it. Someone can hop in and be like, yeah, hold on, let me show you here. See what it is. It's cool. Yeah. You saw the one where it's like the Millennium Falcon, where there's a chess set in the rec room, and if you take the queen and put it in a specific place, then the table folds up and a fucking secret compartment opens up underneath it and takes you to a hidden tunnels area where you can hold all of your stuff, like the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, it's awesome. Star Citizen, it's for realsies. Go check it out. Woo! Oh, and there's a referral code there on the screen. Get extra money. If you don't want to use mine because you think up a shelf, that's fine. Use Katie's, use Roy's, use Down to Earth Astronomy's, use Hawks's, use somebody that has nothing to do with any of us. I don't give a fuck. Just get something extra for you.